Every Thursday night in East Charlotte, where crime and gang violence are a daily reality, the sound of these children worshiping God fills the streets. This is 1-7 Ministries, a place designed specifically to help immigrant and refugee families get back on their feet. One of the lives this ministry has touched is that of Shalom Dutey, a defender for Liberty Soccer. But his story starts far away from America. It starts in the African nation of Togo. Shalom's mother was already in the States, working so that her family could later join her. But just 1 month before Shalom, his father and siblings were to make the trip to reunite their family, the unexpected would happen.
It was tough. Yeah, I wasn't there. I was here. They there by themselves, and the only side of a parent they have is their dad, and he was gone.
I was excited because I was gonna go meet my mom. And a month before we're about to leave, my father passed away. He was my role model, the person that I looked up to the most. And for that to be taken away from you, it was having a hole in your heart just being ripped out.
As Shalom and his family started their lives in America, more challenges were to come. Struggling to fit in his new country, he would turn to bad influences to fill the void in his life.
The piece that was taken out because he was gone, I struggled for most of my life to figure out what was going to replace it. And I started to follow the wrong crowd. I just thought it was who I was supposed to be, that when you come to America, that when no one cares for you, that your only resort was to follow the crowd, was to follow the gangsters that lived in the apartment complexes, and to just seek out whoever was there for you.
One part of the 1-7 mission is its thriving soccer ministry and club teams, and it would be the game of soccer that would help introduce Shalom to the founder of 1-7, a man named David Garrett.
We knew that there was a local high school, and we knew that there were guys getting shot in that high school, that the dropout rate was high, and we felt like God was calling us to go in there. And so that was the year that we met Shalom. Was during tryouts. He came with his mom as a young, skinny kid that you could see a little something there, but there wasn't anything great.
And he messaged me and he told me, hey, I really want you to come to 1-7 and I want you to experience something different. When I came here, the love that was spread around this whole place, around this complex, was just unbelievable.
Being a part of 1-7 showed Shalom that he was loved, and after everything he'd been through, that God had been with him all along.
And I didn't have to go anywhere else to search for him, because there he was. He was with me when we got the opportunity to come to America, when we received that visa to come to America. He was with me when I struggled the most to learn English. He was with me when my father passed away. When my friends were being arrested, he was with me through all of those times, and he was protecting me. And that's when I realized that my life belonged to him, and that his love, his agape love for me, was something that I could never find anywhere else, but only through him.
What makes 1-7 soccer different is their passion for sharing the gospel with their opponents. Shalom, at the time still with a thick accent, felt shy about sharing. It was then that he made a deep connection with the name of the ministry, which is rooted in the scripture, Jeremiah 1:1-7.
1-7, what it really stands for comes from the word of Jeremiah, verse 1-7. That he just gave him all these excuses of why he couldn't do what God chose him to do. And God looked back at Jeremiah and just told him that, don't ever say those words to me, because before you were ever formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. And I set you apart from every other person on this earth. And soccer was something that was given to me, a gift by God. And it was my gift back to God to use it to spread his word.
As Shalom's faith grew, so did his skill on the field. He began to receive scholarship offers and eventually chose Liberty University. As a freshman, Shalom would make an immediate impact. He started half of the team's games and was a key contributor on defense. But his biggest contribution came as a surprise to Coach Alder, and it came after his first game.
So I'll never forget it. We're playing our first game of the year here at Howard. And so after the game, we bring the Howard guys in, and I'm sharing John 3:16. We're like, guys, these are 25 words that can change your life. And then all of a sudden, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I'm like, who's tapping me on the shoulder? So I look, and here's this freshman standing next to me, Shalom, and he's like, Coach, can I say something? I'm like, sure, Shalom. And next thing you know, I'm just standing there listening to this freshman, this 17-year-old freshman, he's 17 years old, tapping me on the shoulder saying, let me tell these guys about Jesus. And so for me, it was a great, great thing to see this kid who had just gotten here, but he understood the gift that he had, but he wanted to share that gift with somebody else.
It's impossible to know what the future holds, and in athletics, success can be fleeting. But regardless, Shalom looks ahead with a smile, knowing he's playing for an audience of one.
For me, I know that when I'm on the field, that I'm representing God, and He's what I stand for when I'm on the field. And so when I play, I'm happy just as much as I can be, because I'm not only doing what I love, but I'm doing it for a person that loves me unconditionally. And so each time I play, it's just a chance for me to show God that I'm one of His disciples, and that whatever I do is for His glory.